And welcome. We are here at Amy Park tonight for the first Monday Night Football of Season 10. I'm Anthony McDonald in the box, and joining me tonight is Will Kay. Will Kay, how good is it to be back here tonight?
Amy Park, you know, the place where dreams are made, a beautiful ground and a beautiful game here tonight for Monday Night Football, the first one of Season 10. It's a clash that never fails to disappoint. The Storm v Cowboys, more often than not a close one, as we've seen from Season 1, 13-12, the very first clash with the Cowboys coming away with the win. Melbourne looking to make it 3 straight against the Cowboys tonight and get their season off with a win.
And it's going to be a very interesting game tonight. The Melbourne Storm are coming into this season with only 3 changes to their roster, whereas a lot of the teams around the comp, they have a lot of newbies playing for them. Do you think that's because of your success for the last couple of seasons here, Will?
Yeah, I think there's just a culture around Melbourne at the moment. A lot of the boys really keen to be here, you know, getting offers as vice captains elsewhere, going to play for their clubs that they follow in outside of the SRL. But wanting to stay with Melbourne just because of the success and the culture, you know, the mateship that we have. It's just really a great thing to have, and that's what I set out to do when I became captain in Season 6, and I like to think that I've achieved that.
So just running through the ledger, a couple of big changes with the Storm tonight. Corey Bell moved on to the Broncos. Brand new fullback here for the Storm tonight, Tatira Maxwell, so it'll be interesting to see how he slots in as well. We've got John Bakers joining the Storm outfit. John Bakers, who's been playing a bit of Eels, and a lovely intercept there from the Storm. The Storm pouncing early in this first half.
Yeah, great stuff there from Mason Remy, and he's just slotted into this 10 role. You know, he's in and out off the bench and in the starters just where you need him. He's one of the great players that you love to have on your team just because he's so versatile in the front row.
And coming back to that team list again, I got interrupted with John Bakers there, as Oldfield is determined to stop me talking. I might just come back to it after this attacking set. 4th tackle, spreading it across, but the Cowboys pick it up. Mr. Harris there, we're going to call him Brad Harris, that would have been a bit of an oopsie. Picking up and getting the Cowboys out of mischief. So this already 3 minutes in, looks like it's going to be one hell of an entertaining match, Will.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Riff just taking a good hit up, and there's quite a few changes here for the Cowboys actually, Anthony, with a whole bunch of new players, especially in the spine.
Yeah, we've got Sonny Sharp coming across from the Broncos. He's slotting in here as centre. Did a hell of a job at the Broncos last season, so it's one great pickup there for the Cowboys. As well, we've also got Felix Wimil-Skeed coming across. Now he's slotting at the 9, so it's going to be interesting to see him and whether or not he can make that 9 position his own this season.
Yeah, historically a very good 9 when he was playing in the mines. I'll be interested to see whether that translates over to the SRL top grade. It's been a while since he's played at the hooker role, but I really think that he could do a good job here.
As we've got Remy getting up over the 33rd tackle, the Storm back in the danger zone again. Wilmot just taking a nice little settler, getting closer to that danger, getting close to that line. 4th tackle going down the blind side. Nilsson met with some lovely defense there from the Cowboys. 5th tackle, putting it across. We'll see if it's Bakers or... no, TBK. Strong kick up. Oh my goodness.
Well, what a take there. Jeez. And it's going to be the captain to score.
That is a phenomenal try. I think you could almost start putting that in the ledger there for try of the season. You never see that. Normally, Kay comes down, he gets tackled. But that was stunning work there from Kay, who has entered his 10th season in the SRL with as many pieces of cutlery in the cabinet as you could possibly want.
Yeah, good try there as the Storm off to a good start. That's good stuff there. And they've just, you could see the defensive pressure building just in those first 2 sets. Melbourne holding down the Cowboys down their end. And that's exactly what they're going to want to do tonight. They just need to be hitting in those key areas. That's really served them well.
And you could definitely see TBK there targeting the brand new fullback there for the Queensland Cowboys, Lucas Deuce, having to step up with Dingo departing the club and moving on to the Broncos.
Yeah, the loss of Chaz Dingo is going to be a big one for the Cowboys this season, and Lucas Deuce really needs to step up in this position. I think that he's got the potential to be one of the great fullbacks of the season, but he really just needs to get that support. And we saw last season, Dingo just didn't get the support he needed in that one jersey. If they can really hit there and get the support around the one, especially in the halves now with Rowan Caval on the side, that could really be a game changer for the Cowboys.
As the Cowboys seem to be working back into things, some excellent defence so far as Thorne takes a little dart out but is met handily there from some strong defence. 40-20 territory as Thorne plays the ball deep back to TBK, who shanks it to Brett Love, and the Cowboys are going to have the best field position they've had all night so far.
Yeah, that was an absolute shank there from Trayvon Takahu. Yeah, that's no excuse for that. Oh!
And the Cowboys, they're setting it up to the bunker, but I am almost willing to bet that this one is over. There we go. Jackson Allison just using his muscles to barge through the line, just get there and carry two blokes over to score the first for Cowboys, season 10.
Yeah, good stuff there from Jackson Allison. I didn't quite see who the ball was from. It may have been from Bazinga. Just a great ball on the inside of him. And he was able just to exploit that gap in the line, a bit disorganised after the Storm's shank of a kick. TBK, he'll be very disappointed with himself there. The Cowboys right in this, and no surprise.
And that's what we have to remind people. There's been a lot of talk about how dominant the Storm are going to be this season, and until you get to round one of the first new season, you have no idea, and the Cowboys are proving their naysayers wrong. 6-all, not even 10 minutes yet in the game, and the Storm going to try to boot it deep down into Cowboys territory.
Not too sure if TBK is able to boot it down deep after that kick.
Oh, Brett Love returning the ball off the back fence, trying to get up to the 20 and playing it there. 9 minutes in. Blindside raid. Phillips down the sideline. Getting up to the 30, the Cowboys, they're going to want a good set here following those points, because if you give the Storm a snifter, you know the Storm are going to run away with it, Will.
Yeah, they sure will. But I don't know. This Cowboys outfit, they just look very strong. I mean, the difference in the spine, I think this is fresh. This could really be something good for them. Windmill Skeet at the 9, I think he's going to be huge for them tonight. There's Lucas Deuce, great line break there, and there's Windmill Skeet.
And Rohan Caval slotting in at the 6 here tonight as well, partnering Aaron Hunter. Aaron Hunter had an absolute blinder of a back end of the season, so hopefully he can carry that form in as well. As Oldfield breaking up through the line, he's beaten one. He's probably going to be copped here by Deuce, but Deuce, just gets him in the Storm. They start their set 10 metres out, first tackle. Coming across, Bakers, long ball out to TBK. TBK pushing forward, 5 metres out. Second tackle, the Storm, they look hungry. Coming across, Oldfield, long ball out to Bakers. Bakers, held up. Third tackle. Coming, Jimmy. Just onto his back. The Cowboys, resolute in defence. They are holding on, but the Storm, it looks like they're trying to spread the ball early.
Yeah, good crash play there. A couple more tackles on the set here, the Storm. This is a great test of their attack, and the Cowboys, great test of their defense.
Fourth tackle, straight up the guts. Wilmot, pushing.
How they've stopped him there.
Just short, fifth tackle. Back to TBK, grubber in. Here he comes, Spencer. Something out of nothing. It looked like the Storm, they just weren't ready for that grubber, but Spencer stepped up, and as soon as that ball left the boot, he was off and he was running, and he is over.
That's brilliant stuff there. TBK placing it nicely on a platter for Crew Spencer. Had a great season 9 in the centres for the Melbourne Storm, and continuing that into season 10 now. And TBK redeems himself for the shank of a kick from before. And 13 minutes in, 12 points to 6. This is proving to be one hell of a points fest. So if this continues, it's going to be incredibly entertaining to see what happens. There we go. Dots the I's, cross the T's. 12-6.
kick to come.
Yeah, great stuff there for the Melbourne Storm. The Cowboys, they'll just be a bit disappointed they'd let the Storm get down that end so easily. It was a great run from Maverick Oldfield, and the experienced winger just able to peel down all the way down the other end of the field. I think that is the threat of the back three, especially this season for the Melbourne Storm, with TTM out the back now in the one. Probably more consistent than Corey Bell at times throughout Season 9. And of course, Kobe Kelly and Maverick Oldfield. I think it's a really dangerous back three, and going up against quite a young back three here for the Cowboys.
As Kay working his way, can't quite get to the 30, second tackle, 25 metres out. Back down the blind side. With it, coming around with it, playing centres tonight. Is there a reason he's been moved to the centres there, Will?
Yes, we signed John Bakers.
There we go. Oh, Remy.
Go, big fella.
Oh, lovely pass. Remy working his way through. No one's touching him. 18 minutes out, fourth tackle. Coming across again, Bakers. Lovely ball to Wilmot. Wilmot taking a settler, 10 metres out. Here the Storm are putting up another kick. Cowboys, be ready.
Oh, no.
The kick was okay, but there was just, well, no, it went to the wrong person. And Cowboys, they find themselves out of danger. Windmill skied, working his way 25 metres out, first tackle.
Yeah, good attack there for the Melbourne Storm to get down this end of the field. Really good stuff. Mason Remy having a great game so far tonight. So it's good to see that the Storm can get down there. Just TBK taking that one extra step too close, and the Cowboys defense just slamming him when he's trying to do the kick, causing the knock on there. Just needs to be a little bit better, probably a bit rusty from both teams so far.
Sonny Sharp playing it there, 45 metres out, fourth tackle, trying to get out of their half, and the Storm making up for that mistake with some excellent defence there. So they're going to have to boot it deep and hope that they don't let another Oldfield off down the field. As Harris, lock, kicks it, solid kick. Maxwell grabs it on the 10-metre line and can't get around some defence. That is some good effort there from the Cowboys.
Yeah, good kick chase there from the Cowboys, and they need more of that in this game. It's going to be a hard one when TTM just really looking to fire in his first game in the Storm jersey. So we'll see how they go in containing him. Hasn't really been involved so far, so I'll be interested to see whether he can or cannot make a big impact tonight.
And Remy again, up over the 40. Probably not in place for a 40-20, and that's probably good, all things considering. Nelson gets up over the 50 at least, and now it's the Storm's turn for a kick and see if the Cowboys can stream off down the field. TBK, not a deep one to Phillips, but the kick chase is on point, and they're able to hold them there in the 40. But the Cowboys, they'll be happy with that field position win back there.
Yeah, not a bad kick there from TBK, an improvement from his last punt. Good kick return there from Lenny Phillips, and he really was a stand-up player in that wing spot last season for the Cowboys. Just really took that role with both hands, and it's good to see that he's back in that spot tonight.
Oh, Riff broke through. There was no fullback at home, so that was a desperation tackle there from the Storm. Blindside. Oh, that was line ball. But you can't argue with the refs, and the Cowboys only just miss a mistake there.
Yeah, a forward line, of course. A very forwards-facing line. Yeah, not the play that the Cowboys needed there. They were almost in for a certain try, just with the gap that was being ran. As TTM now through the line.
And there he goes. First of many of tonight, the Storm are hoping, and the Cowboys are dreading. Baker's back on the inside, and Kay is met and planted. Fourth tackle. Subs coming on momentarily. Baker's over to TBK. TBK takes a settler, gets over the 30. That'll take him out of the kicking, and John Bakers might have his first kick chance of the night. No, Will Kay takes over. Boots it down. Jay.
Good chase.
Good tackle. Cowboys, they are going to be struggling to get out of the line. The Storm, their defence has been on fire tonight, Will.
Yeah, has been. Oh, and you got to go and curse us, don't you? That didn't seem too long in the tackle there. And the crowd agreeing with that sentiment. But both teams being bolstered with some substitutions now. The Storm, it's Matthew Turner making his club debut, and Logan Guys in the front row for the moment. Williams and Eddie Devon for the Cowboys. So there'll be some really good matchups out there tonight. Oh!
Callous Riff. He made a line break earlier, and they are paying him back for that right now. Second tackle, 22 meters out. While I've got the chance, I just want to say I'm really liking the Cowboys jersey tonight, Will. Something has to go out to the creator of that. Big congratulations for making that look really quite tasty.
Yeah, Pretlove's done a great job with this Cowboys jersey this season. If you like their away, I think you'll like their home even better. That's probably one of my favourite jerseys of the season.
Looking forward to that one down the track. Fifth tackle, 40 meters out. Cowboys hoping for some good defense here to keep Oldfield down, but that is a dangerous man with a dangerous ball.
Go, mate!
Off he goes. Oh, he's got... No, break the tackle. Oh, is he off? No. That was so very close, and some desperation there from the Cowboys. Bakers.
0 tackle.
Earns himself a 0 tackle again. The Storm, they are piling peril on peril here for the Cowboys. Nilsson pushing up 15th. First tackle. 5 whole tackles left to go. Coming across. Bakers. Maxwell gets around 1 but can't get around the second. Getting up to the 5th. Second tackle. Cowboys looking desperate. Bakers. Guys. Ooh, had to take that ball from behind him not to get forward pass there. Third tackle. Going back that way, coming across. Oh, they had the right idea there, and just the execution wasn't schmick enough.
No, not quite the play there. Just the inside pass a little bit forward. Maybe a line ball, Anthony.
Line ball. Always line ball.
Line ball. But yeah, not good enough there from the Melbourne Storm. Just throwing that opportunity away. And Maverick Oldfield, he is not happy right now. He's done 200 metres of running. And they haven't really got anything from it on the second 100.
And that's the danger of these first round games. You haven't played together on the field with this intensity all off season. The training's been happening, but playing the game, that's just a whole different level there, Will.
Yeah, it sure is. That's not a bad set there from the Cowboys, just able to get out of their own half, and the Storm will have a hard time returning it here.
Yep, Maxwell, he's almost there, but Williams gets around him with his bright red hair, making sure that he does not have that energy. Guys, pushing his way up to the 30, second tackle. 25 minutes in, the score hasn't changed for the last 16 minutes or so. Both teams locking with their defence. Third tackle, 40 metres out. Coming across, Jimmy back on the inside to Maxwell, and he can't break through that Cowboys line. Fourth tackle, just shy of the 50, down the tram tracks. And a mistake there from the Storm. That is going to help the Cowboys something fierce there.
Yeah, that's not good there from the Storm. Kane Nielsen just putting that one down, just wasn't ready for the ball, thinking maybe what he was going to do with it rather than actually catching it. And that's just a very uncharacteristic mistake there from Nielsen.
Jordan Williams making a line break, getting himself up to the 30. Aaron Hunter spreading it wide out to Deuce, trying to break down the side. Third tackle, 20 metres out. Good so far here from the Cowboys. Long ball out to Devon. Devon coming up to the 10. They've got 2 tackles left. Do they keep coming wide? They don't. They go blind. Harris taking Settler. Just on his back, 1 metre short of the line. Where are the Cowboy kickers? Back to Hunter. They got boot to ball, and they just couldn't get past that Storm line. But the Storm, they're going to find it hard to fight out of their half here, I think, Will.
Yeah, the waves of Cowboys defence, it's really going to be a test for the Melbourne Storm here. I think it could be really hard to get some good meterage. Third tackle, they're not even out of the 20 yet.
Guys playing it. Thorne out to Nielsen. Nielsen tries to dart through a half gap. Can't get there. 25 metres out. Fourth tackle, coming wide. TBK out to Guys again. They at least get to the 35, and the Cowboys, they are just licking their lips. Storm, they're going to be hoping for a massive TBK kick here. And it is not at least 40 to 40. And TBK chases his own kick and is able to wrap it up, and the Cowboys will start the half inside the Storm's half.
Yeah, the Storm, they're going to be under all sorts of pressure here. This is the second set now where the Cowboys will be inside their own half. As Phillips does well to hold on to that one. They really need to use their defense to their best ability here, the Storm.
Yeah, saying that, it's been, 4 tackles, and the Cowboys, they've made less than 20 metres. So the Storm, they're holding on. As Harris, lovely ball to Riff, but Riff is met up and pushed back to the 20. For the Cowboys, they'll at least get a kick off, possibly a good attacking kick here. Across to Caval, and he is rocked and put on his back, and it is a Storm ball. That is excellent there from the Storm.
Welcome to the club, Matthew Turner. A massive hit there on the last. I think he flattened Rowan Caval. Oh, you're joking.
Oh, surely that went back.
Oh, I thought so, but anyway.
Oh, there's Riff. Pushes up to 11, Matthew Turner. Wonderful there. He had a good rookie season last year. It'll be good to see how he slots in coming off the bench there for the Storm, Will.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how he can do. He's a young player with a lot of promises. Here's a good play here from Devon, but put on his back.
Yep, not even sending that one up to the bunker. That's a good call there from the refs. 10 metres out, third tackle. 7 minutes left in the half. Riff, again, some good, strong punch here from the Cowboy forwards as we get Caval back on the inside. That was a lovely ball, and Harris crosses to not just level the score at least, but you'd think they'd be leveling the score after this kick.
Yeah, that was just a very simple play on the inside there. The pass goes out to Caval inside, and the goalpost just getting in the way there for guys. Couldn't do much about that one there, the Melbourne Storm.
And Blake Harris sensationally left the Storm a couple of seasons back to head off and find his way in the club, and he spent a lot of last season at lock. And the fact that he's staying here at lock for the Cowboys is sign of the potential that they see in the young man.
Yeah, once he moved to lock, the team just seemed to lift a lot. The Cowboys were pretty woeful this first half of the season in Season 9. But the Cowboys, when they moved him out to the lock position, he just seemed to start performing really well, so it was a great move for them.
As we just about to hit our 34th minute, and the Storm will be kicking off, hoping that they can quell this Cowboys team. 12 all at the halftime break wouldn't be a bad thing to walk into, but any late tries here would just be heartbreaking for either team, Will.
Yeah, they sure would be. The Storm, they'll be wanting to put a lot more effort in now because their last 20 has not been as strong as that first 20.
As Riff pushes away up to the 30, second tackle. Coming wide. Caval, long ball out to Deuce, back in the pocket to Hunter, and Hunter breaks through the line. Lovely offload there, off to Felix Wimilski. The Cowboys, their offload game is what has been keeping them in it tonight.
Yeah, the offloads have been really, really good tonight, so it's interesting to see just how the Storm can try and nullify that in the second half.
Oh, Hunter there, he was tempted to throw the ball, but he knew the Storm would intercept it if he did. Caval, booting it down, booting it deep to Kobe Kelly. Kobe Kelly gets around the first line, is met well by Deuce, and will play it there just shy of the 40. First tackle. Thorne, Jimmy. Starting here, 40 out. This is where a lot of teams like to start their sets, and they usually end well.
Go, mate!
Back on the inside, Thorne. We were talking about the Cowboys offload game. The Storm, a couple of offloads here and there is making them a real danger here tonight for the Cowboys defensive line.
This is looking a lot better from the Storm in this set here. Thorne, just that run really helping them out as Nilsson pushed back there. Won't be able to get an attacking kick in, you don't think?
Or at least if they can put it up, they can stop any return down the field attacks, and TBK does what he can and chases the tackle and doesn't make the tackle himself, but he's there in case he's needed. Hunter working his way up to the 30, second tackle. You'd think unless the Cowboys can pull something out of the hat here, just like a Williams line break, for example, the Storm, they should be able to hold them, and we would probably have maybe a couple of balls here for the Storm before the halftime bell rings.
Yeah, maybe a couple here, but I think that halftime couldn't come soon enough for Melbourne at the moment. They are just looking a bit tired out there. They're ready to cop a spray, I think.
As the Cowboys coming across to kick, Caval don't kick it to Oldfield, but the Cowboys defense is able to keep him there. 1 minute to go, couple of balls, and then the Storm will get a rest as Spencer breaks off down, gets around one, can't get around the other, in the Storm half, in the Cowboys half, I should say. Second tackle. 30 seconds left on the clock. Long ball out to Wilmot, but he is pushed back to the 40. Third tackle. Does the Storm have a magic hat they can pull something out of? Remy met hastily.
Field
5
goal.
seconds left in the half. Field goal time, field goal time. No, he's...
Thorn time.
Thorn. Oh, half-time, 12-12. We'll see you after the break.
Hello, NRL Hotel. How can I help?
Yeah, g'day. I'd like to organise an early checkout, please.
How does the 60-minute mark of the grand final sound?
Perfect.
But I booked a final spot in round 10.
So it looks like that was cancelled in round 13. So if you could just move aside, though, we've got some genuine top 8 teams about to check in. There you go.
What?
All the best.
Really?
Penthouse.
Oh, you have got to be joking.
Going up the was?
Nah, down.
Yo!
So we've had some complaints. Is there any chance you can wrap this party up soon?
Yeah, sure. Just give us another couple of seasons, all right?
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Is that all you're going to do to stop him?
Better than you managed.
Yes, rooms. Yeah, send up another 5 utility players, please.
Right away, sir. And shall I send up some more Panthers?
Ooh, sounds delish.
Any baggage, sir?
Yeah, heaps. Try 38 years worth.
Jeez Louise.
Can I help you?
Yeah, actually, got any wins against top 8 teams in here somewhere?
No, just have towels.
What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
Hey SRL fans, want to support the league further? Join the Simulation Rugby League Patreon. Get exclusive access to additional content, early access to league releases and supporter-only giveaways and upgrades. Whatever you're looking for, we have something for every fan. When you become a Patreon, you're more than just a spectator. You're a crucial part of our team. Your support helps us keep delivering the high-quality matches and content that you love, and it ensures that we can keep the SRL experience growing for fans of all ages. It's super simple. Head to our Patreon page, pick the tier that's right for you, and you're in. Every bit of support helps us grow and makes the SRL an even better place for everyone. Now, back to the game.
And welcome back to the second half of your Monday night footy here at Amy Park between the Storm and the North Queensland Cowboys. 12-all was the halftime score, and it's safe to say I don't think either team thought this would be the points at the 40-minute mark, Will.
No, the Melbourne Storm is just getting a bit complacent there in that first half. They need to really lift in this second half. Pretty woeful completion rate. 7 from 13, I think it was. So they really need to lift in the second half, and here's Jack Jimmy trying to do just that.
Yeah, it was a game of inches during the first half there. Both fullbacks doing more defensive work than attacking work, and it's mostly been either, from the Storm, it's been the sidelines. It's been Oldfield and Thorn up through the guts, but for the Cowboys, it's been some standout achievements from the forward pack tonight so far.
Yeah, the Melbourne Storm just really need to match their intensity going into this second half within the forward pack. They've got Hopscott on now. He's got a stint of 20. He really needs to make a big impact.
Yep, and coming on for the Cowboys at halftime. Oh, wait, no, hold that. CJ coming up, gets across the 40. That's a good return there from the Cowboys. As I was saying before, we got, as you can see out there on the line, Bazinga. He's coming on fresh out of the mines. It'll be good to see what the young man can do. And we've got Murray McEnroe. He's in at a prop right now, coming across from the Broncos from last season. He was a good man off the bench, and it'll be interesting to see if he can carry that on into this second half stint he's got tonight, Will.
Yeah, it will definitely be interesting to see as a really good attacking set there from the Cowboys. Have seen them end up in the Storm's 30-metre line. Kavar with a kick now, and the Storm, they really will not be looking forward to returning from their end if they just keep defending like that.
And that man there, Oldfield, by far the most run meters of anyone out there on the field tonight. Almost gets off down the line again, but gets to the 30. Second tackle there from Will Kay. Will Kay, 18 tackles, none missed. Not a lot of attacking footy tonight, except for his one try, but he has been staunch there in the middle for the defensive line.
Yeah, and the Storm, they just need a bit of grit through the middle in the attack. Hopsgood looking to lend a hand in that department just in that play. Ryan Wilmot been very quiet tonight after a stellar season 9. Maybe just taking some time to warm up back into things.
As the Storm forced to kick it from the 50. Oh,
Too deep.
over the head. Is it going to be too deep?
Oh.
No, Phillips. It holds up and Phillips is forced to grab it and bring it back to the 10. That was a stellar kick there from TBK.
Yeah, good stuff there from Trayvon Takar, who just bounced in the favour of the Storm there. And Phillips forced to take that one. They're deep in their own half now.
As Hunter was not expecting that ball and he holds it. Gets 15 metres out, third tackle. The Cowboys are in all sorts at the moment. Phillips tries to get around one, but is forced back again by TBK. He is really stepping it up this second half.
Forward,
Hamilton,
thank you.
forward by a mile, and the Storm look like they are in a prime position to get first points of the half here.
Yeah, they sure do. We'll wait to see whether the halves here, TBK and Bakers, can really slot in together and make a big difference.
Guys, second tackle. TBK, lovely ball to Wilmot. Rushing defence stops it though. Just 2 metres short. Third tackle, coming wide. Hopsgood trying to bust up the middle and is held up. Fourth tackle. Cowboys defence is holding. Bakers. Pushing. Oh, he's on his back. That was close though. Held up. No bunker needed. Take it back to the 10. Try for a kick. Who does it go to? Coming across to TBK. Puts it high.
Floater.
Not very high,
Oh, crap.
at least. And there's no one there. Felix Windlesky picks it up. Thankfully, for Will Kay in the box with me at least, he is wrapped up and the Cowboys are forced again to be fighting out of their 10-metre line.
Yeah, good stuff there from Ryan Wilmot, just stopping Windmill-Skeed from getting away. That's a crucial moment there.
And Brett Love breaking off. Low. No, that ball hung up way too long, but Thorne, he reaches up, grabs the ball, and the Storm, capitalising off a mistake here, look like they will be putting the pressure on once again. Second tackle, 30 metres out. Coming wide, Bakers off to Jimmy. Jimmy taking up, making 10 metres. Third tackle, 20 metres out. Here come the Storm. Kay breaking up. Oh, almost breaks through the middle. Desperate tackle there to hold on to him. Fourth tackle. Down the Blythe, TBK, out to Spencer. Spencer pushed back. Fifth tackle. Where do they go? So TBK lined up in the pocket here. Back. Boot high. Well placed, but Jay grabs it. Oh, I thought he took that in goal.
Must have been just out.
Just out. Ref disagreed. And Monkey forces up to the 10-metre line. The Storm, they are dominating so far with their defence, Will.
Yeah, they're putting a lot of pressure on the Cowboys at the moment, but so far they are bending, not breaking. It really needs to be a step up here soon from the Storm in attack, because if they get down this end so often and they're not scoring, that is a worrying sign.
And Hunter tries a 40-20. He doesn't have the length or the angle, but at least the kick chase is there to stop Maxwell from running away with it. And the Storm back in the Cowboys half for the third set in a row. Second tackle. 50 minutes in the game. We've had 10 minutes this half and no points in either ledger. Oldfield breaking off down the sideline. Coming back in. Third tackle, just shy of the 20. Wide. Kay. Long ball out to
Go,
Thorne.
Thorne!
Pushes off. And he's over. And that's what you get with a platinum hooker. You just have that strength, that speed, and that goal and will to score.
That was a beautiful pass there into Thorne, and just seeing the gap, he saw his eyes. You can actually see them light up in that play there in that camera angle. He was very happy, and the Storm finally deliver after all this time down this end. Great stuff there from James Thorne.
Yeah, the Cowboys, they were resolute in defence there, but they had to break with those walls of just purple smashing against them over and over again. And it took the skill there of Thorne, a 29-year-old getting into the twilight of his career. He stood up and he paid back Will, and he's gone, right, 6 ahead, let's keep going, boys.
Yeah, in the Storm now, they'll be happy to be 6 ahead, but really, it's a far from over match. We've still got 30 minutes left in it. In the Storm now, they'll have to reset their field position and work their way down this to the other end again. It's going to be a hard set here for Melbourne.
As Wilmot plays the ball just over the other side of his 20. Jimmy back on the inside, up to his 30. The Storm starting so far good this set. Coming over to Guys. Guys breaking up over 40, making 10 metres per tackle this time, which is good ball movement. TBK, weird ball back on the inside, and K has to basically do up his shoelaces to pick that one. 4th tackle. TBK back on the inside again to Hopsgood, but the Cowboys saw that one coming, and a good attacking set there from the Storm after points, pending whatever kick happens here.
It's more about the kick chase, I think. Oh, was TTM brings down Phillips with an ankle tap. That was risky.
Oh, Cowboys already being a danger. Deuce gets around 1 and he's breaking up over the 30. That's his first good run of the night there from Deuce. Already in the 30, coming across Brad Harris. Why do I keep calling him Brad Harris? Blake Harris, 20 metres out. Coming across, whiff. Oh, almost sticking his nose through the line there. 4th tackle, 10 metres out. Blindside raid, Monkey. Lovely ball to Jay, and he is over. And the Cowboys hit back within 5 minutes of the Storm.
That was just woeful there from the Melbourne Storm. The kick and the defense. They just let all that pressure that they built, all that hard work go in a matter of minutes. Very disappointing there from Melbourne.
And the Cowboys, they're just taking advantage of some new pairings out there from the Storm tonight. Like we said, not a lot of movements from the Storm, but a couple of pieces here and there, just not used to the intensity of the defending line. And Koval here, putting it out wide. Yeah, putting it out wide. So there's still 2 points in it, but the Cowboys, they are well within this game here, Will.
Yeah, still a long way to go here. And of course, Jackson Allison for the Cowboys yet to come back on the field could really be the difference in this match in this last period of 20.
Well, 56 minutes in, less than 3 minutes until we see some props coming back on, which might be the energy injection both sides need to really take the game by the horns. Booting it deep here for Pretlove. Pretlove again off the back fence, makes his way to the 20. 1st tackle. And we've seen from a couple of games tonight, Will, that bench rotation, they have been proving real powerful and swinging the momentum for teams tonight.
Yeah, the Cowboys especially, their bench rotation has been really good. Jordan Williams coming on that 20th minute in the first half just swung the game in the favour of the Cowboys. So it'll be interesting to see how they go in this last period of 20. Oh, it's go, big fella!
Oh, guys, he's off. Does he have the strength to get there? He's UC'd one. He can't quite get away, but that is some excellent footwork there from Guys. 1st tackle inside the 10. Long ball out to Wilmot. Wilmot is met 3 metres out from the line. 2nd tackle. Long ball. Maxwell.
Come on, TTM.
Can he push? Can he push? He's over. Oh, no. We're gonna check to see if he's over. I like to say he's over, and if he is over, that will be the first colours in the purple and white there for TTM.
Yeah, great stuff there from Titiera Maxwell. You can see the ball, he just gets that one down. The crowd very happy with that one as Titiera Maxwell making his debut try for the Melbourne Storm tonight. The first of many, you'd hope.
And a lot of people putting a lovely little tick out there in their Muzz Bet column for the first for a debutant on a new team. Remembering, of course, Muzz Bet responsibly.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot I didn't place a Muzz Bet this week. But I did forget that was one of the options. I think another option was actually for us and the Dolphins to lose. So thank you for that, Riley. Your love is always appreciated.
Okay, one minute until the props come on, and now we know for certain that the Cowboys are going to be desperate for some of that injection, because the Storm, they are now 8 points ahead, and if this gets a little bit too messy, they could run away with things very, very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind another try here for the Storm just to put them in a bit of a more safe position. 8 points It's a little bit of a buffer. It's a 2-score buffer, but really 20 minutes, that's not a whole lot. So they really need to turn the intensity up just for about 10 minutes, and then they can coast.
As Thorne passes out to TBK. Inside ball to Hopsgood, but he is muscled back to the 30. Third tackle. There's the 60 mark. Ooh, some Storm props started to run off. There they go now. Fourth tackle. Ooh, 40-20. TBK, where is he? Nope, they pass it out to Bakers.
Thank you.
Bakers. Oh, doesn't quite make it there, but it's better than shanking it, and the Cowboys, they are playing it from their 40.
Yeah, good strike there from John Bakers. That's a big improvement. Big improvement there from the Storm. Maybe they need to give it to Bakers more often.
And we see the Cowboys. Their interchanges have just come on as well. So that's it until 4 minutes, where Will Kay is going to find himself off the field and chewing on his fingernails, sitting on the bench. Fourth tackle, just on the other side of the halfway mark. Coming across, Sharp.
Oh,
Bumps off one. Good, strong run there from Sharp to get the Cowboys some much-needed meters and into some good kicking territory. As Caval kicks it down to Oldfield. And
go, son!
That danger man closed the door. He is away by and far the best Storm out there on the field. He is over.
That is brilliance there from Maverick Oldfield. He's had a terrific match tonight. The meterage that he's done. And now a try. I mean, you couldn't pick out a single one of these Storm blokes that deserved to try more tonight. He has been phenomenal for them. And that is a phenomenal try.
And that has just been a hell of a mismatch in the Cowboys' defensive efforts against Oldfield tonight. And he has been brutal in just streaking off down the sideline. So if TBK can get this across, it's going to be 30-16. And the Cowboys, they're going to need one hell of a fight back if they want to get back into the game.
Yeah, 14-point deficit now. The Storm sitting a little bit more comfortably ahead. But I should not get comfortable, because with Jackson Allison coming on, it could really bolster their forwards here. We saw what he did. He scored that try earlier in the match. He could be up for another one here.
Escobar lines up to kick it off. Unfortunately again, taking a bit of time, giving time for his blokes to have a bit of a rest. And here we go. Less than 20 minutes left in the half. Maxwell. Risky ball out to Withett, but he makes it up 25 metres out. First tackle with it. He is back on as prop. And we'll see if that lovely injection of speed can boost the Storm just a little bit more. Jimmy, 35 metres, second tackle. TBK out to Maxwell. Doesn't get around the second defender. Gets over the 40 though for his third tackle. On, Jimmy. Ooh, sticks his head through but can't get around that defence. Fourth tackle. We're in the Cowboys half. Coming over, Bakers. Long ball out to TBK, and TBK takes a tackle 40 metres out. Good set after points. The Cowboys, let's see if they can hit back.
Yeah, and Jack Jimmy's had a good night tonight, I think, at second row. And it was a move that I was a little bit nervous about making for him. But it's been a very well-adapted move. He hasn't made any massive runs or anything, but he's basically found his front on every play. He's tackled well. What more could you want from number 12?
Cowboys 30 metres out, only on their second tackle, so there's plenty of time to make it up the field as we see our first prop rotation of the night happen there, 65 minutes in, and that is it for the bench for the Cowboys tonight. The gas they've got is the gas they've got to work with. 45 metres, fourth tackle, outside 40-20 period, but we're going to try an outside-inside play. And the Storm read it like a book. Deuce is wrapped up, 45 metres out. They're going to have to rely on a good kick chase here. And for some reason, they're kicking it back to Oldfield. That would be the worst decision I could make tonight. But the Cowboys, they wrap him up, 20 metres out. The Storm, 14 minutes left. It's hard to see the Cowboys coming back into it tonight.
Yeah, and Ryan Wilmot just coming back on now for the Storm. Will Kay coming off. And they are just looking quite comfortable at the moment, Melbourne. Just keeping up a bit of intensity, but it's not overwhelming like it was in that period where they scored, 2 quick tries.
And that's what the SRL is, unfortunately. It can be neck and neck for 60 minutes, as it was tonight. and then wham, bam, bam, and suddenly 14-point deficit, and that's just how it goes. But not that I'm completely writing off the Cowboys from scoring anymore. They've tried their hardest tonight. It's just, unfortunately, round one, some of the cogs just don't work together just yet.
Yeah, absolutely. As Hamilton just playing the ball there, and the Cowboys, they're in a good bit of attacking position here. Maybe they think they can stage a comeback late in this match.
And we've got Skied. Lovely ball from Monkey out to Sharp. Sharp pushing forward. They should be able to get into good attacking kick position here as Hunter takes a settler, gets over the 20, takes himself out of kicking duties, unfortunately, and...
How's that not a knock-on? So the one that went backwards before was a knock-on, but that wasn't. Okay. Consistent refereeing.
There's definitely going to be some match review committee issues with the referees tonight, but Wilmot, fresh legs on the field, makes 20 metres and gets up over the 40 for his first tackle as we're just about to hit the last 10 minutes of the match.
Yeah, the Storm, they'll be happy with that run there, and if they can get one more, I'd be very happy, man.
No, I would not be happy. I've got them for
I've got 9 to 18. Never mind. Actually, no, I'll still be happy. I'll still be happy.
They can get one more if they go over and they don't convert it. So
score. Give Mav another one. Or maybe it's going to be Kobe.
Off to Maxwell. Kelly. No, Kelly's wrapped up, pushed back just shy of the 10. Fifth tackle. Who are they going to? TBK is way out of it, so it's not him. Wilmot puts it up. Wilmot puts it high, pushes it back, and Remy cops a shoulder to the face. Hand over, no penalty called. Cowboys ball 5 metres out.
Yeah, to TCM tonight, he has really enjoyed going up for the high ball and batting it back. I don't know if he's quite used to being... maybe he doesn't realise he's the one that's supposed to be standing at the back and waiting for the bat back. He's done that a couple times now. Poor Mason Remy got absolutely shot.
And I can tell exactly what Kay is going to be doing at training this week for Maxwell. And Hunter gets over the 40-20 period time, passing it back to Hamilton. Hamilton, good strike on the ball. Does it have the legs?
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. Look at that. 5 metres out. Well done, young man.
And had that happened a little bit earlier in the match, you'd think that would be a game-defining moment. With 8 minutes left, I'm not too sure if a 14-point deficit can be closed.
Ooh, risky inside ball pass to Deuce. Almost gets over. Second tackle, 3 metres out. Coming back to Hunter. He's met by the defenders there. Third tackle, 2 metres out. And the Skied out to Monkey. Long ball out to Deuce. And Deuce is over. The Cowboys, they hit back with a late one. It won't be enough to win them the game, but it's definitely going to be enough to get them a little bit more points on the board and tighten up those for and against for later on in the season.
Yeah, good try there from Lucas Deuce. Just an easy play out the back, and the Storm just not sliding well enough to stop Lucas Deuce there. Good try for him.
And vindication for the Cowboys that Lucas Deuce is their man to slot into the number 1 there. He's had a lot of challenges tonight with the Storm throwing attack after attack against him. And when he injects himself into the attack, he can show that he's got points in him. So well done, Lucas Deuce. I hope you're in that position for a long, long time.
And it's a good thing that he is performing there and he has a very good game, because if he had not, who do they have to swap out to the fullback jersey? They've kind of put all their eggs in one basket here, but luckily it's paying off.
As TBK, less than 6 minutes left to go. The Storm, they might have another point in them. They might score another one for the Cowboys, but it's really just counting eggs in a basket right now. As Sharp picks himself up over the 20, first tackle. Coming across, Caval back on the inside to Monkey. Lovely offload. Sharp again. Monkey and Sharp. Good forwards here from the Cowboys. Second tackle. Blindside. Riff breaks up through the line. He's over the 50. Third tackle. The Cowboys, they might be able to get another one. And if they can get another one really soon, you never know. Could we see one hell of a final dying minutes come back here?
I mean, we certainly could. The Storm, they need to hold on to this set, because the Cowboys, right now, they're winning this set, and they may win a try here through their efforts.
As Monkey gets them almost to the 10-metre line. 5th tackle. Do they have it in them? Kaval puts it high. It's not very deep, and there is no kick chasers, and unfortunately, one hell of an opportunity there just goes begging for the Cowboys.
And Oldfield, a great take from him. Another moment that he really has attributed to this match for this dominant Storm performance. So really good stuff from him once more.
And Remy playing it there 25 metres out. Back to Oldfield. Oldfield, give him the ball again. He breaks through one. He almost gets around another. 40th, here we go. 40-20. TBK's lined back up. Can he kick it? He's kicked it, but he just doesn't have the length there. And thankfully, the kick chase is able to stop Deuce on the 50. So the Cowboys are in good field position to get another one. But unfortunately for the Cowboys, they probably just don't have enough time for two.
No, I wouldn't say so, as Allison brought down there. And the Storm, if they can hold him out now. Oh, the Storm need another try. I've got them 9-18. The Storm need a score at AMAC.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say that because I don't like to sort of jinx myself and, you know, definitely rule it out. But unfortunately, that
here we go.
Oh,
it's happening.
Here we go. 1.5 minutes. Otherwise, Deuce, he has ruined at the point of the game. Let me just have a quick check while we're going through the motions. I don't know. The majority of the tips tonight on the Storm, we got 61% of votes sitting here for Storm 9-18. So that Lucas Deuce try has broken the heart of a very large percentage of the SRL community.
Yeah, absolutely. As they go out to Oldfield. Oh, another great run from the winger here. They've got about 40 seconds. It could happen here, AMAC. It could happen.
40 seconds. Come on.
Never say never.
Let's break the bank. Ollie Pace is out there going, please no. I don't want to put that many coins in. 4th tackle. 20 seconds left to go. 10 metres out. Back across to Remy. Remy.
One more play.
Taking a settler.
One more play.
Play the ball.
Play the ball. Play the ball, Remy. Play it. Play it. No!
Play it. Oh, Remy. And there we go. Well-earned win here from the Storm tonight. And the Cowboys, my God, they look like a much better team than last season. Just not lucky enough to get the chocolates tonight.
Yeah, huge improvement from the Cowboys. Last time these teams met, it was 40-4. So that's a massive improvement from the Cowboys. They should be very happy with how they've done tonight. And, you know, they should be looking forward to next week and seeing what they can do in the weeks to come.
And Storm, they're able to wrestle the possession back 51-49, where it was the other way around during the first half. And those completions well improved there from the Storm, 21 from 26. Cowboys, unfortunately, 19 from 26, and you could almost say that's probably what lost them the game tonight. They definitely were in this, and they just couldn't keep their hands on the ball wheel.
So yeah, the Storm didn't make an error in the second half at all. Like, that's quite stellar stuff for them, and the Cowboys made about 4. So that did turn around that second half, didn't it?
Yep. Tackles are about the same. Missed tackles about the same. Line breaks exactly the same. Absolutely stellar return to Monday Night Football for Season 10.
Yeah, fantastic. As we look for the individual... Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness. Maverick Oldfield, 363 from a winger. Not a fullback, a winger. Is a mammoth effort there. 8 line breaks and a try to his name. Thorne, good as always. TTM, had a quiet night in attack tonight. But when you've got 11 tackles, none missed, he's been one hell of a great little defender up the back there for the Storm.
Yeah, and some really good defense. Will Kayer, 24 tackles, none missed. Jack Jimmy, like I said, at the right second row position, 23 tackles, 0 missed. He had a good game tonight, and he should be very happy with how he went.
I'd also like to draw attention to TBK. 11 kicks, 216, isn't bad off the foot. 2 try assists. Had a little bit of a touch and go here and there with his boot tonight, but he did enough to keep the Storm in it, and he was able to help get a couple of his own blokes across the line, so that's good from the Storm. Moving across to the Cowboys. Windmill skied, 181 run meters, 26 tackles, couple of missed, unfortunately. But when you're just finding your way into a new position there, it can be a little tricky to find your feet there.
Yeah, he had a good game there, I thought, tonight. He was definitely pretty solid for them. Pretlove it was a move I wasn't sure about moving him to the 12 after he had such a good season at 11. But 31 tackles with only 1 miss and 124 run meters at right second row. That's a very good performance from him.
And casting your eyes down, Lucas Deuce, 146, some good attacking runs there. Try to his own name. 17 tackles is why Lucas Deuce is only doing 146. When your fullback is making that much tackles, you know that he's gassed and he just can't do what he can when you need him for his team.
Yeah, and just one more thing. Justin Monkey, the captain tonight, 2 try assists to his name, as well as 126 run meters, 17 tackles with no misses. A good performance from him, and really leading from the front.
And that has been your Monday Night Football for round 1 of Season 10. The Cowboys might have won the first matchup between these two in the first week of the SRL. The Storm got them in the 10th. I've been Anthony MacDonald, and this has been Will Kay. Enjoy the rest of your night.